Hey, what's up guys, Chelsea, welcome back to Fate Grand Order Imaginary Scramble. Last time we saved GOGHIE from her outer god, the evil god of flowers. And now though, it turns out Yangui Fei was the one who like messed with the Marines and apparently she's been working for outer guard this whole time, and she began the Great Foreigner Festival. She summoned the other foreigners from Chaldea, minus Voyager, of course. And now they're all fighting for dominance after she turned them, you know, gave them eldritch power. And I don't even know. I don't even know. So, I was originally going to start off with doing one of these. However, last night when I went to, because I was going to clear out these extra battles off screen, but I noticed, frick, hang on, that I noticed that each of like the battles in the each foreigners like zones had like different like backgrounds to them than usual, which I'll show you here in a second. She's that, yeah. That's fine. Lightning Assault of the Ox King. Yeah, so they have, I guess, unique back. Well, I only checked this one, but I'm going to assume that the enemies in each like special zone have their own unique backgrounds. Like, because these are like Abigail's drawings, right? Like they're like a child's drawings. I imagine like in Van Gogh's not one of them. She's with us still. But I imagine like Hokusai's area, there's probably unique like drawings done by Hokusai, and like Yangui Fei's will probably be unique. And I don't know what to expect out of Heroine XX's. I'm not sure what to expect there. Maybe like little drawings of like, I don't know, mecha anime. I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect out of heroines, to be honest. But I started with this one because this is the one I went to go grind last night, and then I was like, oh wait, this is unique stuff to it. So maybe I shouldn't do this. So I withdrew and lost 5 AP because. If you withdraw, it still counts as you having used up your AP. Which was unfortunate, but, you know. At least it was just 5 AP and not like 20, I guess. Silver linings, I suppose. Alright. I'm probably only gonna show off like one from around each zone. Cause me doing all of these on screen would take a while. So yeah. We'll head over to one of the other areas. And then once I show off all of them, I'll hop into the actual story beats. I feel like it'd be a safe bet to say this is probably Hokusai, one of Hokusai's. Probably? Probably. I feel like that'd be a safe assumption. Okay, this one doesn't need any particular backups, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, these definitely Hokusai drawings, the squid or the octopus, whichever. You know. It's nice detail, I guess. Right. This guy's getting deleted. Yeah, he gone. Sorry, random bandit. Actually, Priest Mungaku. I don't. Okay. Sure, I don't know where you came from, but you know, it's bad luck on your part, man. I assume he had something to do with Hokusai, but I can't be bothered. Actually, was he one of the enemies in Hokusai's trial quest? Maybe he was. Because the Abbey enemy we fought here was an enemy that showed up in Salem, so maybe he was in Hokusai's trial quest? That would be my assumption? I'm going to assume this one's probably connected to X. Fruit of Eternity? We'll go with this one. See if this is... It might not be, but we shall see. Should be pretty obvious as soon as we see the background. I feel like Heroine XX's would be a pretty obvious one. I actually don't know. This might be Yangui phase. I'm not 100% certain This might be a Yangui Fei area one. I'm not positive. Scorching Destroyer? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if it was Heroine XX's, it'd be more... goofy, I guess? But I'm not certain. I feel like that's a Yangui Phase Zone one. Yeah, because those are like fire... Yeah, no, that has to be a Yangui Phase Zone one. Okay, no, I wanted a Heroine XX zone. This'll... yeah, this'll probably be... one. I don't know, Heart of the Foreign Gods, hard to say, but I feel like this is a pretty safe one to assume. Probably. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is, yeah, this is Heroine XX. Bunch of billboards with her on it, so... Damn it, is she just the face of, like, every brand in existence, or the... wait. I'm trying to get a good look at some of these. There's one that has, like, a black bar across her eyes. I'm like, huh? Okay, well, I don't know. I'm sure she's... not... not a problem whatsoever. Ow. Rude. Okay, Assassinos. Damn it. I was hoping you would die. You not dying is really inconvenient for me. Oh, it's multiple different types of enemies. They're usually all one and the same type. But not here, apparently. Nice crit. That actually saved me a little bit of time. Another saber. Saber! Pretender. It doesn't really help me much. Should have replaced Castoria. That's going off would be the most effective. Or at least, anyway. Alright. Self-improvement fervor. I guess Heroine XX has self-worth issues, even though I don't really think she would, but maybe she does. Who am I to judge? You know, we don't know what issues she goes through in life. You know, maybe she gets down on herself. You know, you never know. Alright, that should be everyone. Hokusai, XX, Abby, Yingbi. Yeah, that should be everyone's. So we'll start off with Abigail. Sea of the Foreign Deities, 1 of 5. Oh. This might be longer than I thought it would be. Van Gogh. Nah, I'm probably overthinking it. It's probably not that long. Probably. It wasn't easy, but we made it.
It was like something straight out of a child's drawing, wasn't it? She's very good for her age, though. I'm looking forward to seeing what she's like as an artist when she grows up. Unfortunately, madness born of innocence might be the hardest kind to deal with. You may want to steel yourself, Master. Van Gogh, remember how Fran brought a camera along so that Ritsuka could give the service orders while they were out in the field? I'd like you to carry the camera this time. This is so much responsibility. I hope I can count on your support out there, everyone.
Yeah, of course, GOGHIE. Of course.
Thank you so much for coming, Master.
I'm sorry, have we met? Don't worry, I'm still here. I see you can't survive in the Void Sea, so you brought in a new I mean, she was there when you got turned.
So she's another painter like Hokusai.
You know, when Hokusai came to invade here earlier, she took one look around, said it had character, and left. She's a really talented painter, so she must have thought my drawings were terrible. No! You think so too, don't you? You're probably laughing at me on the inside right now, aren't you? Thanks for making this even harder for us, Todo-sama.
Not at all. This was what everyone's pictures look like when they first start drawing, even mine. If anything, I'd bet if you're already drawing so much now, you're bound to be a much better painter than me when you grow up. Do you mean it? I do, I really do.
I knew it, you are laughing at me. Yeah, GOGHIE, your habit of laughing. I know that wasn't meant to be like that, but that was a really unfortunate timing.
I knew knew it. You are laughing at me. Wah! I wasn't. I just get nervous around new people. Forget it. Just forget it.
I'm tired of drawing. I don't even care about the turf war anymore.
Now tell me, Master, do you want to make up for leaving me behind?
Of course you do. You're a really, really kind master.
Then you can make it up to me by taking me on a picnic, just the two of us.
We'll go somewhere far away where we don't have to worry about other factions or painters or anybody else at all. I think you might still be a little young for that. Ritsuka, what are you thinking? Starting to be older? Fine then, I'll just get an advance on a more appropriate form. Oh? Changing into your swimsuit spirit origin doesn't... Okay.
Teehee, what do you think of this outfit?
I pulled it off someone traveling between space-time continuums. It does make my chest feel kind of itchy, but I'm sure that's just my imagination. Self-hatred? Dark past? None of that matters now.
Come on, Master of Mine. Let's go to the Abyss together.
There's a whole entire hell of forbidden dreams just waiting for us. This is bad. A little bit.
Lady Abigail Williams. I'm sorry, but I have to disarm you now.
Alright, GOGHIE. What's the likelihood GOGHIE will just kill that in one hit? Probably decently high. What was it again? 231? Yeah, I think she'll probably one hit. Yeah. I feel like it's a pretty safe assumption. I go. Oh, space-time from various, or neighbor from various space-time. I read it in the wrong order at first. See, let's do this. What? I feel like that should have killed, but okay. I go. Alright, Abigail. I don't want to fight children, but we have to knock some sense into you. Vice King Abby. Okay. The King of Vices? I forget. What does she do again? Inflict fear to all enemies, increase attack. Right. Increase crit strength. Also increase critical strength for all entity of the Outer Realm allies. So she just buffs foreigners, right? Or she gets an extra buff on foreigners. I think. Let's do Dexteranaut and this. Increase the crit strength, so it should. Do good damage? Oh yeah. Oh yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I should probably deal with the things behind her. Probably. Probably wouldn't be a horrible idea. Oh, nice. Thank you, Ibuki Doji. Skill C! Good thing I already used most of my skills. GOGHIE? Of course, the only thing I have. Okay. No, I guess Tiamat is the only realistic choice there. Alright. Boom. Actually, do it like this. So hopefully that. Oh yeah, no, we're good. I don't think I even needed to do it this way, but just to be safe, you know. Okay, no, I'm glad I did it that way, because we probably wouldn't have killed that back one with just... Wait, why didn't Tiamat hit with the arts? Oh, okay. Ganbaru mas. Alright, break bar out of the way. Maybe it'll end with the break bar, maybe? No? Okay, we're all immobilized. That's great. Well, except for Tiamat. Tiamat's still awake. That's good. What is that? Increased damage dealt against the sleeping. Yup. Tiamat, if you could like triple crit, that'd be great. Okay, well, that's at least one. No, oh, okay. That's unfortunate. There goes the Ibuki Doji. Okay, at least Bassett survived. Mostly survived. I'm stunning you. Okay, shit, terror inflicted. That's not ideal. Really not ideal at all. I'm not gonna kill her this turn. So, I mean, someone's dead from her Noble Phantasm for sure. I don't even know. She might be AoE. If she's AoE, that's not good. Please don't be AoE. It is AoE. Shh. Okay, no one died though. Barely. But no, we win. We should win. Unless this does way less damage than it should. Yeah, no, we're good. Bad Abby. Tiamat, give her a stern talking to. Now, GOGHIE, release your Noble Phantasm!
O priest of water and noble of wind, you honor us with your presence. Through the great flowering form of Mars, you are transformed into a droplet of madness. Now let the stars guide you to eternal slumber. Waganago Fatagan. Day Staranacht.
You painted on.
Yeah?
Back to normal with you.
Huh? What in the world was I just doing? I can't remember for the life of me. Oh, hello, Master.
You know, I believe her when she says she doesn't remember. Teary eyes. I'm so sorry, Master. You must hate me now. No, it wasn't your fault. Why is that? Because I'm such a bad girl. I wanted to be good. I really did. But I just can't get rid of my own selfishness. I've gotten used to life at Chaldea, but still almost all grown-ups there. What? There's like 5 other children at this point.
So I get lonely and inevitably end up leaning on you.
Part of me's even happy to see you scramble to help me.
So when Yingui Fei encouraged me to act on those feelings,
They came bubbling up stronger than ever, and that you had enjoyed being bad. I really am a witch. I have no right to stay by your side, Master. Wah! What do you think, Mash? Well, bluntly speaking, I think many of the evil aligned servants tend to be very aware they're engaging in evil acts. As a result, they also tend to regret the crimes they committed in life and strive to be better people as heroic spirits. Yeah, I also think the kind of evil you're talking about is something everyone has inside them, Abby.
So the fact that you're aware of it and trying to control it is a wonderful thing in my book.
Especially when you consider that many of the good aligned servants are completely unaware that they sometimes behave in monstrous ways. Like, say, a certain Angel of Crimea, or no, let's go with fucking Chengong. He makes more sense. Like, say, a certain Chinese tactician who loves making necessary sacrifices. Yeah.
Do you mean a master? Can I really stay at Chaldea?
Absolutely. In fact, how about we raise shift on a picnic sometime?
Oh my, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, Master, and thank you, all of you. Abby?
Oh?
This is what I'm like on the inside. So, if you don't mind, I'd love it if we could be foreigner friends. Oh my. I love that.
I've always wanted a friend who's closer to my age. As a water nymph, I think Clyde might be like hundreds of years old by the time she turned into a sunflower. Or a whatever, you know. So... yeah, sure. Yeah.
I think we get along great. Thank you, Vingo. Can I call you Goghie too?
Of course you can. I'm sure she would insist, even. Abigail. I don't know why, whenever I say Abigail, I think of Ducky and Abby from NCIS. Abigail. That's not a good Ducky impression, but if you've seen NCIS, you know what I mean. Lay sigh. Sad. I know I shouldn't even care about pulling for them since I haven't read their manga yet or done the event yet, but man. Oh, interesting. Unknown class. Is it? It's not gonna be Heroine XX, is it? It's gonna be Heroine X, so it's gonna subvert us by it being an assassin. That's my bet. Yeah, we'll bring Castoria. Yeah, my bet's on it being regular Heroine X. Because why else would it be a question mark and not a guaranteed foreigner battle?
Hey, Master, can you believe it?
This is my little corner of the sea. It's amazing, is it? I have void affiliates, void paywalls, void video hacks, void pyramid schemes. And best of all, I can make as many void customers as I want. So theoretically, I can also make all the void money I want. I'm even working on establishing a void fund to invest in void agriculture and void cruise ships. I'm a full-fledged void tycoon now. The light's all gone from your eyes, XX. I know, everything I'm doing here is as empty and meaningless as the void I'm doing it in. But really, what is labor anyway? What is money, really? When you get down to it, it's all meaningless. No, don't talk like that. Chaldea treated me well enough, but maybe that life was just as empty too. Back when I was a heroine in the servant verse, I used to think everything shone so bright. Was it all just in my head? No. If I'm empty and my life's going to be empty, then I'll just embrace the emptiness so it swells up into a vortex that swallows everything. Okay, here I come. I'm going to break out my invisible air, a skill I mastered long ago.
Oh, she looks stronger than I thought. But I'll do my best to fight her, Master.
Don't think I'm jealous of that position, because I'm not at all. Uh-huh. I might be old and past my prime, but I'm still a heroine, damn it. I'm not about to lose to some newbie who just showed up out of nowhere. Death to all foreigners but me! Rah! No. So being twisted like this, instead of hating sabers, she hates foreigners. I see, You're not old and washed up, I promise. Okay, seeing this makes me think maybe it will still be. Foreigner. XX. Sorry, we're having to kill your knights right quick there, Artoria. I still think they should make a actual TV show. Or, you know, anime, that is. Exploring, like, the Servantverse stuff a little bit. I feel like that could be extremely interesting. Damn, I didn't think I would get crit. Murasaki, how I wish I had you. I want you so bad. I know she had a banner at Valentine's, but Valentine's I was kind of focusing on trying to get Andromeda, and I wasn't able to get her. All of the foreigners shall die. Rude. Oh damn, target focus. That's real unfortunate. New dog owner, imminent credit bill. Oh. Well, I'm sure she'll figure out her debts. I don't think we have anything to worry about. Probably. Probably. Just straight up, ouch! Did she just say, how dare you ruin my shoes? Is that what she said? You know what? You know, after I hit confirm on that skill, I changed my mind about using it, but well, too late. I already popped it, so may as well. Noble Phantasm. Because, yeah, the reason I changed my mind is because midway through, after I clicked it, I was like, oh shit, she can't break bars. And of course, she popped invincible, so it's not like I can even. Okay. Well, fuck, man. That's annoying. How long is that invincible? Jesus. Oh no, it's still just one turn because she did it the previous. Right. Damn, that really is the weakness to Fragrak, huh? She got me good, can't lie. Because not only does that invincible, even though it was only one turn, it blocked Fragrak and then our attacks the next turn. Damn, she was beating her ass. Hey, I'm stunning you. You're getting real uppity. Ouch. Beyond the description. Did she just turn everyone into foreigners? What? So rude. Oh no, I popped that when Tiamat doesn't have any Buster cards up.
Do
I have anyone who can give? No, I'm fucked, actually. Okay, at least stunned her for this turn. Do what we can, I guess. Crit, nice. Another crit, please. I had to kill her this turn. I need to. Because I believe, if I'm remembering right, Foreigner XX, or Heroine XX, does have Ignore Invincible. I believe. Tiamat, if both of those could crit, please. No. Well, no, I think we're good. No, we're good. Ooh. Why was she so much more dangerous than Abby? She actually felt way more dangerous than Abigail. Ooh, that was kind Kinda close, actually.
They stare knocked.
Gwa! Gasp. What have I been doing? I must have been out of my mind. I'm sorry, Master. Forgive me, Mina-san! So this is what it means to be a responsible grown-up.
I understand, Lady XX. I had a hard time making a living, too. Huh? I only ever sold one single painting in my entire life. I had day jobs, too, but I only managed to pay for paints and models thanks to my parents and my brother, Theo, supporting me. And even then, I could only do that by skimping on food. Most days, I was lucky if I could afford bread or potatoes. Sometimes I had to get by on nothing but coffee. Hang on.
Master, is that servant there actually the Vincent van Gogh? Well, yes and no. She has Van Gogh's memories and remembers like the life experiences, but has the body and personality of Clyde. Now what am I supposed to do? There's no way I can win a misery contest with a starving modern European artist. The point is, society did you both wrong.
That's right. We both know the struggle of surviving in a cold and uncaring society. But would it maybe help a little to have a friend who understands?
Maybe I shouldn't be telling you guys this, but I actually lost all my eldritch powers some time ago. But I'm still so scarred from working at that one super toxic company that I can't be sure I won't succumb to this despair again someday. I really need to watch Saber Wars. I need context. But your encouragement is inspiring me to live my best life, Fingo. And one of these days I'm going to return the favor by helping free you of your despair too.
Oh, essentially I'm just a girl from Greece, so that despair is mostly just borrowed memories.
So nobody got hurt and nobody needs rescuing? What in the world is going on here? Senpai, this situation looks to be resolved now. Maybe we should hurry on to the next one?
I agree with Mash, though I also can't help but wonder. If not Eldritch Power, what did get into you, XX?
I'm not sure. We don't really have anything like an outer universe back in the Servantverse.
Isn't it obvious? It was the great evil god you know as
capitalism! I see. You know what? Fair enough. Funny how a gacha game is making that joke when gacha games literally thrive off capitalism. Like, that's their whole business model is capitalism. So they don't really have room to talk here, but you know. That's aight. Alright, on to Hokusai. Yeah, we'll go back to using GOGHIE. Maybe I should take Kama out for Kastoya Zerka. Yeah, that'll do, I think. Alright, Todo-sama.
About time you lot showed up. Enjoying your little excursion through the Void Sea, Master?
You're one to talk, Todo-sama.
Uh-huh. Hey, I ain't kidding around. Those mountains, rivers, and gorges are nothing compared to what's up ahead. Excuse me, Hokusai, but before we get started, I have to ask you something. Your father-daughter bond skill should have been restored when you lost to us in the 4th area. So why did you answer Yangui Faith's call? Are you still linked to the outer universe even now?
No, my soul pretty much left my body back when that alter ego gal knocked me senseless. I don't know nothing about no Eldritch or Dairabochi or whatever it's called. All I did here was force a switch over to my spirit origin. See, what happened here was Oe and me had a little talk. I told her, after all that painting you got to do, it's only fair that I get a turn too. You can't expect your old man to sit out while you have all the fun, right? Nah, I guess that's fair. And being the good girl that she is, she agreed to let me borrow her spirit origin for a while. I don't know what I did to deserve her, but damn if she don't know what makes a painter tick. A lot of painters would have been reluctant to let their old man have the artist's paradise all to himself, but not her. Anyway, there you have it, Master. I got a lot of painting to do, and I'd like you to be here for it. I guess bonds can be too strong.
It looks like Hachisuka Hokusai isn't beholden to any eldritch power. He just wants to test his skills against ours. This might be the perfect chance to show off your own painting skills, Vengo. I thought so too. I can feel Vengo's memories and talents surging in my mind. They're practically itching to compete in this kind of contest. Okay, Hokusai, let's do this. Oh yeah? You're always welcome in my studio, both as a rival and a model.
Well, I'm glad there's no actual hostility here. I don't think there was in either of the other two battles, though, to be fair either. But I guess out of all of them, this feels like the least hostile? Even though none of them were really hostile, but... Yeah. Yeah. Alright, this should kill in just one hit, I would think. Sorry, I was kind of mocking Vengo a little bit. My bad. I'm sorry, GOGHIE. It was all in good fun, I promise. I promise I wasn't trying to make fun of you, like, in earnest. Oh boy. That's a big fella. Yeah, so much for being big. Get absolutely clippity clapped. Alright. Oh. Let's see here. Frigarack. You think this... No, this probably can't kill that assassin. Stu. Yeah, sure. May as well. May as well try. Because that buster from Ibuki is gonna kill the Lancer, so... Or not. Okay. I really thought it would. Okay, that was not as effective as I had hoped. Yeah, I guess we'll Death. Let's use this too. And you know what? We'll do this. I'll take the almost guaranteed crit with Ibuki, who has a Buster card effectiveness active over Bazit's arts card. Yeah. Damn, I was hoping we'd somehow be able to break the break bar, but Unfortunately not. Alright, she's stunned.
どうし了解
Nice. Okay, we're guaranteed to have like full crit this next turn. Guts? Oh my goodness. Go, GOGHIE. Team pack, please. Go, GOGHIE, go, GOGHIE, go. Go, GOGHIE, go, GOGHIE, go. Perfect. 3! Well, that's scary.
どうしますこうだ
So she's getting her noble phantasm off no matter what, pretty much.
暗殺エアイングズ
Yep. Here we go. This is gonna hurt. We're about to get tentacle hentai'd. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong painting. I forgot. That's not the painting in this one.
万象見通す限定星海の館にてまどろむ天帝よ渾身の一筆を
Well,
収め
our
立ち
front
ま
line
つ
is gone.
いざいざご見覧あれ富岳36家神奈川
Unless she doesn't attack again after GOGHIE's guts pop. But I'm pretty sure she is going to.
天帝
Yeah. That's what I thought. Well, good thing we still have this team. Literal creation goddess. I'm not even sure how to describe Castoria, and priestess of a deity. Who's also a fairy knight. So, you know, we got a pretty reliable backup team, even if 2 of them are resisted. But, you know, that's fine. Everything worked out.
Ah, now that was a good round of painting. Thanks for indulging me, Van Gogh, master. I'm good now. I'd hand the spirit origin back to Oe, but I'm kind of stuck like this. Mind using your noble phantasm to nudge it back to her for me? Not at all. Day Staranoct.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured this out yesterday, but I guess Van Gogh is meant to be the one that's like the when Da Vinci and them were talking about how there was like instead of like 3 sibling outer gods, I assume GOGHIE's is the one that was meant to be like the intermediary between the squabbling older and younger siblings. Or it was something like that.
Sorry about that. I guess Toto-sama. No, both of us really made a whole heap of trouble for you guys, huh? Just between us, I didn't mind at all. For me, this was so fun, it was like a dream come true. Oh yeah? Uh-huh. Well, that's good to hear. That sounds like a problem in its own right. But since no one was hurt, and it looks like this won't happen again, I think I'll follow Ritsuka's lead and let it slide.
Sorry for making your life harder, Captain.
Say, Hokusai, would you like to come by my room later? I still want to talk about art. Huh? Gosh. I don't know, should I?
Hey, Master, we got any other battles left to fight? We do? I think we better do that first. Why do you not want to talk about art with GOGHIE? What's up there, huh? You got a problem with her? Are we gonna have a problem? Huh? I'm watching you, Hokusai. Shaking my head. Alright. Now for Yang Guifei. The final foreigner. And we'll bring GOGHIE again. My goat. My Van Goat. Alright. Yeah, Lightning Assault of the Ox King. We'll keep bringing that one.
Welcome to my otherworldly inner palace, my beloved Emperor. I must say, I never expected you to defeat the other dancers and make your way straight to me so quickly. You've made me so very happy. I fear the sheer bliss may drive me to delirium. Lady Yingui Fei. I don't think she even sees me. She's just looking at Master through the camera. Sorry, Machan, but can you let me have a turn? I promise I'll be real quick. You, it's me, Batty. Do you really not recognize me? Or were you only using the bare minimum of your madness-enhanced mind to act like we were friends? Oh god, it's totally what it was, wasn't it? I'm such a baka! I should have known I could never be friends with a genuine princess like you. But as embarrassing as it is to realize our whole Nakama thing was a sham, there's still one thing I know from spending all that time with you. The way you smiled whenever we ate lychees or when you were playing with the Marines. I'm positive that was the real you. So even if they might be a little broken, there's no way my Machan will let any servant with redeeming qualities like that get away. And that of course goes for me too. Okay, that's all I had to say. Get her, Machan! That's one way to show you care, Batty. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Oh? After all, my beloved Emperor was sealed away in the far reaches of Fomalhaut. No, wait, was he put to rest in the Tailing Mausoleum? Huh? There you are. Damn, just when I thought we might have gotten through to her. Oh, Emperor, my beloved Emperor, please don't leave me again. All I want in this life is to stay by your side until the flame of my life goes out. What's that? I must be terribly cramped in this tiny body. Why, yes, I am. That is why I created hellfire from your favorite star while I awaited your arrival. Now use this frail vessel to kindle a flame on the 7th night of the 7th month, just like in the Palace of Eternal Life. Oh, to be lovebirds in the sky and twined branches on the earth, and to never again be separated from one another. I will become one with the Emperor. Now, to make that dream come true, I shall become a living flame to consume this world, and all other worlds beyond the stars. Please don't! Imperial Edict. The Taoist nun of Penglai, Yangtai Zen declares. Uh-oh, our noble phantasms about to engulf the entire sea! Can you do this, Van Gogh? Of course. Lady Yingui Fei, you recognized me as one of your class. You said you didn't want to hurt me, that you even liked me. I can't imagine it was all an act, but even if it was, I still need to pay you back for your kindness. That's what it means to be human, right? And it's neither me nor Nemo nor Master or your Emperor. I'm gonna show you what it's like to have your proposal met with Nimmer? Huh? I assume that's a Dutch phrase. Knew it. Neen. Okay, it auto. Oh wait, here we go. Oh, it means no, nay, never. Because he was, okay, he proposed marriage to someone and that was their response. No, nay, never. Damn. My bad, GOGHIE. I'm gonna show you what it's like to have your proposal met with Nimmer.
I knew Van Gogh proposed to someone and was rejected, but I didn't realize there was quite such a harsh phrase that was used to reject him. Like, no, nay, never. Like, man, poor Van Gogh. I guess no one wanted to marry someone who is literally only surviving by mooching off his family. I guess that's understandable, really. But they have to be so cruel about it? Really? Yeah. And that should do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I go.
GOGHIE, could you quit arguing? No. I guess not.
Finish!
I go.
Asai.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mo, mamma mimosas. Alright.
Fun.
Actually, boom. That makes more sense. In the long run. Okay. I mean, it was 20k HP, but I thought Bazza with the buff and crits would kill it in one, but I guess not. I was a fool. A foolish fool. A fool of a took. Nah, well. Alright, Yang. Yang Guozong and Lady Guoguo. Who? Alright, Wait. Boom. And then boom. Yeah. As I already popped the evade, so may as well go through with it. I kind of feel bad for Yang. She's quite literally just insane. Like, the outer god that's like trying to force its way through her is just making her see her emperor and giving her commands. Yeah, it's like you can't really blame her too much for everything that's going on. Like, not really. If anything, she's kind of pitiful in a way. Ow. And that's not ideal. Actually, I think a full combo would be better. Yeah, okay, that worked out.
風
Might have worked out
そしてイカの地
with the last one being a basic card, but not work. This still worked. So
木陰限らう我が調べ
I do feel a wee bit bad for her, but
はーいそういうのもあるよねはーい
you know,
こうだと
gotta
こうだ
beat some
悪
sense
いけ
into
ど
her,
パ
I
パお
guess.
願い
Okay, that's gonna hurt.
気持ちよかった
If I remember correctly, I believe she is a no. She's single target,
く
right?
んくるいムグルーナフホーマルハウトガガナフルタガン化粧ウイひよくね
Yeah, she's single target.
読み込みと練り込み
That works out. I go. Oh, lagging. There we go. It's fine. Just a wee bit of lag.
ダメダメ
Not a problem. Yeah.
いいですねすみませんすみませんすみませんうねり
Man, I wonder if the lag will be improved or worsen when the Unity update. Which I mean, I don't think the Unity update
いい
will come to
So
NA until 2 years from now. But I do still have to wonder if it'll
よし行きなさい
hurt or help performance. Obviously, it'll hurt performance on like phones that will stop being able to run it.
最後の
But
星宿る紺碧の進化
I wonder for like phones that
楽しみで
do
すね
that will be able to run it fine if it'll have like lag issues. Oh, that invincible is annoying. Why did I say annoying? Annoying. Does Namidaranki have? No, I didn't think so.
怖いなら逃げちゃえばそうですか
Actually, yeah.
そうですかお祭りお
そうですか
祭りいい子いい子もげろもげろ蓬莱の秘術の一輪を
Would you stop that with the invincible bullshit?
七よぎり
Okay. Stun. Frick you.
で待ちわびていました目を引きましょう
Just won't let you do that again, I guess. Spammy invincibles. Actually, no, we're fine.
力
We'll just do
準
this.
備いいですね一緒に来る
And we should win.
レナ
There should be no problems, probably, right?
強き子よ創世の利にあらない
Surely she won't somehow survive. Of course not. Of course she wouldn't survive.
活躍できました
That would be
か
redonkulous. Impossible. Even. Alright, Yang. Wake up! Your emperor isn't alive! He's been dead for thousands years, like 1,000+ years. Why? Tell me, Emperor, tell me, why do you refuse my flame? Because I'm not your emperor.
Ah, yes, here it comes. Base Derenoct. Oh no, I was afraid of this. Oh, what's wrong, Vingo? Now I know why something felt off when I used my noble phantasm on Yang Weifei before. Lady Yang Weifei, I just ran a deep scan on her foreigner spirit origin, and almost 90% of its capacity is occupied by the evil god's terminal.
90%?
Yes, so if you try to tear the two apart, her spirit origin won't survive.
According to my database, in life, Yang Yuhuan had no inclination for madness that would make her an attractive target for an outer universe divinity. However, we cannot ignore the fact that it also says her body went missing after her death.
So maybe her body was altered to be the foreign god's or outer god's perfect vessel?
As this took place in the past, I cannot use my prognosticative abilities to say for certain, but to speculate on what may have happened. I would guess that an outer universe faction caught wind of her keen mind and devout love for her emperor, and used her body as the basis upon which to build the heroic spirit we see now. As a result, most of her spirit origin is flooded with reverence for the outer universe, despite having no connection to it in her lifetime. It is truly a tragedy. All Yang ever wanted was to make Bai Juyi's poem a reality.
So these evil gods have been using her, toying with her, all for their own twisted ends. That's just like what they did to me. Lady Yang Guifei. Why do you look so sad, my beloved Emperor? All I want is to serve you faithfully. It seems my spirit body has met its end. Does this mean you no longer have need of me? As much as it pains me if you wish for me to disappear.
And so we don't want you to disappear, though. We want the evil god that's using you as a terminal to go away, but not you.
No, don't.
Oh? Huh?
Huh?
Lightning deployment team here.
Do you read me, Vingo? With some help from Nemo Nurse,
We created a torpedo loaded with a liberation spell, similar to what we did in our final battle against you.
I just fired it.
But I'm also told it includes a binding spell. Yang Guifei should no longer be able to move.
What is this? So she's still trying to fight back? The impudence.
What are the rest of you waiting for?
Off you go, hurry along.
Alright. Oh, shut up, we're here now, aren't we? Alright, you two, get going.
Hi-ho, Vingo. I have come too, yeah. Friend? Wait, what about your swimsuit, Lady Wuzetian?
Oomph. I commanded Scotty to hurry and fashion me an appropriate outfit, but she said she did not have the time. So instead I had her slap one of those void ship whatsits directly onto my spirit origin. It worked, but my spirit form's all messed up, so I'm in no shape to aid in battle.
That sounds so painful. Why did you go to such
Lengths, Lady Woo. GOGHIE, we gotta talk about your masochism. It's getting out of hand.
Lady Wu, how uncouth.
You may address me either as your Imperial Highness or Nightbright. Isn't Nightbright more uncouth? But okay.
As for why I went to such lengths, well, it's only right
That I snuff out a fire that came from my country, no?
At any rate, you there, Yang Yuhuan. You may do so knocking your knees together if you wish, but you will listen to me. I am Wu Zetian, also known as Holy Empress Zetian, and I am your
Grandmother-in-law. Don't even think of claiming you haven't heard of me.
Huh.
I must say, it is quite an odd twist of fate that we should meet in a strange and foreign land like this 1,000 years after our deaths.
But never mind that now. Suffice to say, I know all about how my Zhou dynasty was rolled back in favor of Tang, only for the entire nation to be thrown into chaos because he chose you for his consort, you temptress.
Oh yes, I have quite the bone to pick with you both, but with both you and your beloved emperor. Perhaps I'll make you pay for your crimes with one of my wine barrel executions. Eek! I don't think you need to go quite that far.
Lady Nightbright, maybe threatening her isn't the best way to go here.
Lady Nightbright? That does not sound right either.
No matter. Bingo, was it? Lend me your noble phantasm for a moment. Is that even possible?
God is here.
Ordinarily, it wouldn't be. But thanks to a backdoor in a void ship, we can indeed link your and Wu Zetian's spirit origins now.
How convenient.
But we've only just met, and that sounds so intimate.
Yeah, no, I guess it kind of does, huh? What in the world are you talking about? This will be a purely tactical collaboration. Nothing more. Uh-huh.
But won't connecting to a foreigner's spirit origin drive you mad?
That is where this electric girl comes in. Trust me, I've thought of everything.
I'm a monster. I can handle fear and madness.
Ah, there you have it. We'll connect both of you in tandem, with Fran acting as an intermediary. Now hurry up before the binding spell fades.
But, are you going to do something mean to her?
Enough, I wanted to, believe me, but Master was dead set against it. Worry not, loath I am to enact it. I do have a peaceful plan in mind. Oh, good.
Got it. Connecting. Yeah! What happened to the spirit origin? I knew this would be difficult, but this is far more painful than I expected.
And laggy.
Can't you stabilize the connection speed? Well, no matter. I suppose this will suffice. Alright, here goes. Shinye! Disconnecting.
Phew. There we go. Yeah, nailed it. First try. Just another example of how amazing I truly am. Alright, Van Gogh, you can take her into custody.
Lady Angry Faye?
Oh.
What did you do to her?
Oh, nothing really. I merely outfitted her spirit origin's primary spiritrons with horrifically strict and complicated operating restrictions. If destroying her is not an option, we need merely bind her with rules. Just the sort of solution you would expect from me, no master. Yeah, I guess. You're the best sadist empress the master could ask for. Hee. Stop before you make me blush. Now, so what this Yang Yuan girl will be like going forward. Her essence will remain unchanged. Underneath her innocent exterior, she'll continue to think of nothing but her beloved emperor. No doubt she'll still wish to marry said emperor. But worry not, one of the restrictions I placed on her requires her to grow to a point where she's ready for marriage. She may not be as diligent as me, but she is enough of a hard worker that she should soon learn how to control herself in order to activate that growth. And if, Master, you were to take advantage of this opportunity to help her truly grow as a person, so that she becomes the person she merely behaves like, perhaps in time you may even be able to completely remove the terminal connecting her to this outer universe. So when she eventually gets a true swimsuit spirit origin, maybe? Because she doesn't have one, right? This is her only form. Then maybe she'll become... proper... I don't know, maybe. So I suggest you think of her as a newborn babe. Even more so than the 3 stars of Chaldea's prized lava swimming team. And raise her accordingly with warmth and compassion. The 3 stars of Chaldea's prized lava swimming team? What? Who's the lava swimming team? Of course, infants require education. If you like, I would be willing to personally teach you how to be a proper lady. Thanks, but no thanks. Okay? No need to be so modest. Though I must say, I never would have let her off the hook so easily before. It seems being a servant has mellowed even me out.
Thank you, Lady Nightbright.
No need to thank me. All I ask in return is that you teach me the ways of Western painting. What a grand opportunity to further enhance my artistic prowess.
Yes, of course. Me teaching an empress how to paint. It's like a dream job.
That takes care of that. I'm tired. Gonna go be lazy. Fair enough. Understandable, even. I would join you if I could, Fran. To be lazy. Sounds nice. Although, you could argue I'm lazy all the time, but... yeah, no. Ahem. They sigh. Alright. The final act of Sea of the Foreign Deities. It'll just be us getting home, I assume. Probably.
Thank you all once again. You've done phenomenal work. This is really the end now, right? No further objections or strange secret plots, right? Phew, okay, that sounds like a no. I think we're in the clear then.
Indeed.
Would you do the honors, Van Gogh? Of course. Once again, with this holy grail in my hand, I'll restore the spacesuits pre-tampered with state and... There! The Nautilus can emerge now.
Great. Okay, everyone, to your positions. Crew, get ready. Things are about to get hectic. Zero sail disengage. All hands prepare to emerge. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Activating Paper Moon. Initiating planet navigational chart ± convergence. Commencing Nautilus's docking sequence into reality boundary. Firing the existence verification tether into reality space. Setting anchor point to where else? Novum Caldia.
At last, we're finally get to go home, Senpai. And without losing a single member of our team.
Yeah, for once.
I'm so relieved. I think I'm starting to feel kind of sleepy.
Me too. B3. Oh, yeah. We're waking up from the dream. The dream no one remembers. The dream of a greater tomorrow. Or something.
There you have it. This whole voyage was a dream.
But that doesn't mean it was just a dream, or that nothing that happened here mattered. Since it was but a dream, its position in time may have been wonky, and its relation to causality inconsistent. It's also a mystery as to how this dream will come true, if it will come true, if it already has come true, or if any changes it might have brought about can even be observed. But even so, the things you gained in this dream are sure to be of help in reality. Like Van Gogh being here randomly.
How do I know? Because I'm here. Because you, Nemo, and everyone else saved me. Now I'm gonna keep you all safe from the reverse side of the world. So please, don't ever think your voyage was pointless. Maybe that's a little too bold of me to say.
Oh, did she stay behind in the Void Sea to, like, make sure no outer gods got through? GOGHIE!
Now it's time to emerge. May your awakening be as pleasant as it is comfortable. And if our paths should ever cross again one day, it will be at the unknowable sea within a rainbow dream.
GOGHIE!
Alright, one last handshake to send you on your way. Huh? My tentacle's stuck. I can't get loose. No!
Oh, did she get dragged up with us? She was gonna stay behind to make sure nothing got through the Void Sea from the outer universe, but she ended up getting dragged up with us.
Fo-fo! Fo-fo-fo-fo! Fo-fo-fo-fo! Whoa-whoa-whoa-whoa-whoa-whoa-whoa!
Something's really got Fo worked up. GOGHIE.
Fo-fo!
That was a hell of a dream, even for me. I should write down what happened before I forget. Okay, so we need swimsuits, torpedoes, a method of transportation. We'll need a huge sword, quick thinking, teamwork, and trust.
Oh?
Now that I've written it down, I should probably report it too. Probably.
Fo-fo-fo!
I wonder what Fo's trying to tell me. My bed feels strangely warm. GOGHIE? Slowly peek under the covers. GOGHIE? GOGHIE?
Hello, Master. I'm sorry. I kind of messed up. I guess this might change that prophetic dream completely now, huh?
Oh, well. Nothing we can do about it now. Yeah, you're here.
Master.
Glad to have you with us, Clyde Van Gogh.
Thank you, Master.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna go back to sleep now.
Okay, I'm actually sleepy too.
God damn it. When I do the lucky bag GSSR, I really hope she's the one I get out of the foreigner bag. I really hope she is. She's just too fucking goated.
Good night. Sweet dreams, Master.
Like, don't get me wrong, I won't complain if I get one Gina or Jacques, but I really hope it's GOGHIE. She's too good. I love her. Like, I already wanted her because I thought she was interesting when I used her as a support last year a couple times. But man, this just sealed it. I love her. Oh? Yeah, I guess we have to see what Yang's up to, huh? She's... oh god, BB has her.
Where am I?
I've never seen anything so tacky.
For that matter, what have I been doing?
I remember interrupting the summoning ritual just like my beloved Emperor told me to.
I met everyone from Chaldea, saved GOGHIE, got saved by GOGHIE,
Became besties with Batty.
I kept pretending to get along with everyone, but over time
I actually started to enjoy myself, and I feel bad about that.
Oh right, I almost forgot. Emperor, give me an order. This was supposed to be the time I finally fulfill our promise for the 7th day of the 7th month. And that's quite enough of that. Nice to meet you, Yang Yuhuan, and welcome to your new
Personal hell! This is the other side of the nth barrier, where causality, common sense, and continuity have all been thrown out the window.
So come on in and make yourself
uncomfy in the Moon Demon's punishment room, run by yours truly, everyone's favorite evil final boss, GOGHIE.
What's going on here?
I don't think I've ever been more confused or revolted in my life.
This is our first time meeting, right? Of course.
It better be, since I resisted going on this little business trip so I'd have a solid alibi.
Would you like to know what it is you're feeling right now? It's aversion to people who remind you of you. We're both chaotic, good, friendly to a fault, and belong to an extra class.
And if that wasn't enough, we're both the kind of thoroughly rotten types who end up as final bosses.
Which is, I guess, true of any lovely young lady.
Anyway, we're competing for the exact same position. There's no way a GOGHIE heroine like me and a childhood friend one like you could ever get along.
Come on, that's not fair at all.
I mean, you could, maybe. In general, I'm all about being philanthropic and agreeable, you know. Faking it, maybe. But only as long as your precious Emperor permits it, right? Even I can't help but be appalled at a moral code full of holes so big you could drive a truck through them.
But whatever, it's fine. By the way, Yang Guifei, how's your mind right now? Thinking relatively clearly, I'm guessing. Now you mention it, I think I am. Why? Did you do something to me? I sure did. Honestly, it's a wonder your spirit origin held together at all thanks to how
Thoroughly the outer universe had its hooks in you.
So I took all of them out and only left your public persona behind.
Ah, I do love me some good old-fashioned Moon Holy Grail cheat power. I don't like the implications of that.
You did what?
How could you? What about my link to my beloved Emperor? Sadly, my Chaldea-senpai's responsibilities preclude any hope of fixing your creepiness through surgical means. Oh, but don't worry. I'll still make sure to fix you back up properly later. This is a special temporary treatment, just a little preemptive measure to pave the way for my real punishment. You keep mentioning punishment, but I don't recall doing anything to deserve it. You sure about that? Oh, playing dumb now, are we? Sorry, no dice. I know you're clear-headed enough to know exactly what I'm talking about right now. What you tried to do was a crime against all of humanity and proper human history. That's right, what you attempted in the name of your precious emperor was just staggeringly evil. Oh. And now it's time for your punishment. A comprehensive review of your failed scheme. Oh yes, it's what every criminal mastermind fears more than anything. We're going to go over every last one of your failures in excruciating detail. No, anything but that! I'll die from sheer embarrassment and regret. Can't Grandma Zedian just torture me instead? Well, you've absolutely no right to refuse. This is still a family show, so I think I'll just subject you to tickle torture until you give in. Stop, I'll talk! First off, my foreigner spirit origin was inscribed with a few directives, I guess. I had to be completely in tune with my god. And I had to store up eldritch power in a way that wouldn't arouse suspicion. Once I had enough eldritch power, I'd be able to turn the tables in god's favor. From there, I was supposed to destroy or steal or do whatever I had in order to turn the most important thing in my summoning session into experience points. Those would eventually enable me, the god, to grow stronger using me as a conduit until they reached a point where they could break their seal and make their comeback. That's the very, very abridged version. The divinity of the Emperor I serve is basically all about burning and killing everything in sight. Oh, I see. Very evil. But I couldn't really do that right after I was summoned since I was still super weak. Luckily, the god I was filling in for this time was a surprisingly intelligent, cold and calculating type. So thanks to that, I was able to excuse myself to my dear Emperor for choosing to take a more discreet approach this time. Now I see. And your next step was to ingratiate yourself with Senpai, huh? That's right. I can actually resist command spells to some degree as long as my Emperor commands me to. So I wasn't especially worried about those. However, the situation turned out to be much more difficult than I expected. Starting with that stupid wild octopus, I couldn't have been stuck with more incompetent allies. I could tell right away that it was GOGHIE who called me, so I couldn't help but wish she'd done a better job. Though I guess I can't be too hard on her since her plans got thrown out of whack when one of the Alliance gods she was expecting just didn't show up. Anyway, when I arrived, the situation basically looked like this. Bingo, the favorite, had failed to get the two factions to work together, so that Outer God decided to go with their backup plan and have her bloom into a flower of pure madness. Her rival Hokusai just wanted to paint all day and caper around doing whatever she pleased. I guess the idea was if she painted enough, she'd eventually get to the final manifestation. And then there was me, the dark horse who snuck in amidst all that chaos. How was I supposed to win the race with the odds so stacked against me? But anyway, as much as the odds were stacked against me, it was still secretly a three-way race. Uh-huh. But that's not all. Regardless of who ended up winning, I couldn't afford to sink the Nautilus until it was all over. It was the only place GOGHIE and I could store eldritch power, so it had to survive at least that long. Even Lady Hokusai couldn't operate in void space on her own, so at least at first. Oh, incidentally, it looks like she stretched her tentacles out all over void space and painted pictures, even as she was destroying logic and reason left and right. Talk about a mad artist. At any rate, the way things were going then, it looked like we were headed to just one big mess where nobody wins. So I decided to do something to get the Nautilus back on the right track. Why'd you do that? Couldn't you have just acted like the evil god standing you were and formed an alliance with Hokusai?
No, I couldn't. For whatever reason, GOGHIE's arbitration abilities only worked on gods from the existing alliance. And since collecting Eldritch power is a zero-sum game, nothing good would have come from multiple factions vying for it. Trust me, one mastermind feasting on madness in the dead of night, even as they present a peaceful facade during the day, is more than enough. Of course, had our divinities been part of the same alliance, the two factions could have worked together to build up Eldritch power. But that's just rarer than rare, like a dream team. If we could have pulled it off, this whole ordeal would probably have been over in an instant. I see. Well, I can certainly sympathize with the desire to be the only heroine, read villain, in a given story. Anyway, that's why you, Van Gogh, and Hokusai each had separate schemes, huh? Uh-huh. I don't know if I'd call it a scheme per se.
It was kind of a scheme.
Well, the best way to build up Eldritch power is through phenomena that inspire terror and primal disgust. The only pure human on the Nautilus was Master. Everyone else was a reputable heroic spirit, right? So unfortunately, there was basically nothing I could do to drive them mad. The Berserker's madness was practically nothing, and GOGHIE was racking up her own madness like crazy. And of course all the servants were guarding Master, who would normally have been my best bet, very closely. Then, just when things were looking hopeless, I noticed the Nemo Marines.
They weren't quite heroic spirits, technically.
They were phantom spirits, not heroic ones. And even better, they were basically one person spread across 12 bodies. That made them the best hope I had of spreading rumors aboard the Nautilus. I gave them cursed objects and called them protective charms, and over time, I cultivated madness in them based on piety and good intentions. Surprisingly, it went pretty much the way I'd hoped. Eventually, they began spreading a new kind of madness around the ship. One quite different in nature from both Lady Hokusai's and GOGHIE's. Meanwhile, the Nautilus had regained its ability to fight, and GOGHIE's settling point was just starting to come into sight too. Settling point? As far as I could tell. From peeking in, Van Gogh seemed pretty damn dangerous right up to the end. Well, I could already see the light at the end of her tunnel once Master and the Captain began to show her genuine affection for her. Ah, I gotcha. That's a pretty meta way of looking at things, but definitely an important one. So with all that in mind, how could I go about stealing GOGHIE's Eldritch power? Well, as the dark horse of this story, it only made sense for me to swoop in at the end and make off with everything. You know, that does make sense. Personally, I don't have any problem with those kinds of devious, underhanded moves. That was when I realized something else. Well, what was it? Could it be that my master is actually my beloved Emperor? Okay, back up. No. It sounded like you were going about your scheme so methodically up to that point. Why did you go crazy all of a sudden? Masters form contracts. With so many powerful and temperamental heroic spirits, and she doesn't bat an eye even at the most crushing pressure. And then there's her incredible generosity, which is kind of like, no, exactly like my beloved Emperor. Yes! Now I get it. This must be at the heart of why you're a foreigner. The more Eldritch power you store up, the more you become unable to tell who your own god really is. Don't talk about me like I'm some kind of floozy. I'm nothing if not loving and loyal. Right. Hey, don't worry. There's lots of berserkers in Chaldea who say the same thing. I'm sure you'll get along great. So once you went off the deep end, what did you do next? Once I stole the Holy Grail, I should have just converted all of its magical energy into experience points, and used them to transform into a living flame. But I wanted to make my beloved Emperor happy so much that I, ended up putting on a grand foreigner festival. I kinda hate that I know exactly the feeling you're talking about. Anyway, you thought your festival would make your Emperor happy, only for it to have the opposite effect? And in the end, your defeat was sealed when your scary grandma-in-law gave you the verbal thrashing of your life, huh? You know, thinking about it now, wouldn't getting to serve my beloved Emperor in Chaldea be my greatest wish coming true? Ah, great, she's off in her own world now.
Alright, putting the meme-worthy stuff aside.
Okay, I see how it is now.
You and I might be birds of a feather, but our plumage couldn't be more different.
You're chaotic good because one evil act spoils everything good you do.
But I'm chaotic good because I'm always pretending to be all evil, while managing one good deed in the most stylish way possible.
Love drives me to make my schemes succeed, and causes you to make yours fail.
Honestly, there's so much about your stance on this stuff I hate that I'd sooner wipe my memories than risk learning from it.
On the other hand, the way you foreigners went about realizing your schemes was very educational.
As an AI, I tend to want to use my advanced intelligence to send players spiraling into chaos all at once.
But as an evil god, I see now that a little nudge at one's mental weaknesses is better, and that taking advantage of good-intentioned madness is totally viable. Of course, you don't want to go so far with it that you veer into Szechuan territory, but it should work as long as you don't make it about your personal desires. Then there's your swoop in at the end and take it all for yourself initiative, the way you handled phantom spirits. It's all coming together. I'll have to remember all this the next time I put on a swimsuit. You know, it's strange. Once you said the word swimsuit, I went from hating you for reminding me of my failures to outright wanting to murder you. Huh? Does this mean you're my sworn enemy?
Should I be burning you alive right now? Maybe? Maybe.
Oopsies, I said too much. Oh well, I think we're about done here. Now let's see about getting you back to Chaldea, shall we? Gosh, thinking back on all this, I've really screwed things up, didn't I?
A little bit. Wee bit.
Oh ho, what's this? Is your good-natured heart only now feeling the weight of your sins? Well, don't you worry. Once your spirit origin is back to its original state, you'll be so maniacally besotted with your precious emperor again that you'll forget your guilt completely. Naturally, you'll forget everything that happened here at the studio, and almost all your Void Sea memories will be sealed away too. From your perspective, you'll be all set to start a brand new life at Chaldea, under the impression that your precious emperor ordered you to go there. Enjoy!
Now I feel like crying. I feel terrible for how I treated Master, Daddy, GOGHIE. They all treated me like a friend, even though this personality is just a facade. But now when I go back to Chaldea, I'll be so preoccupied with my beloved Emperor off in the distant stars that I won't even notice them? That's terrible.
Huh?
Cut it out. This is no fun at all if you don't at least fight it. Come on.
So you feel bad about being mean to people you feel sorry for? I guess you really are good at heart, just like me.
Huh? Yeah, I think I've decided I actually like you. We should be besties, BB. What? No way! You said it yourself! The best villains are solo acts!
I never thought of myself as a villain. And with Lady Wizidian's restrictions stopping me from going berserk, and my natural diligence, maybe I can get even stronger if I work at it. In fact, maybe I can grow strong enough to save humanity, or proper human history one day, even with this facade of a personality. Ooh, I just got a great idea, BB. What if we both air all our dirty laundry and give into the good side together?
No freaking way! Why would you even think that was a good idea?
Hey, don't knock the aesthetics of destruction until you've tried them. They definitely don't leave you feeling bummed out like you do after cheating and brute forcing your way to a perfect victory.
Shut up, you don't know the first thing about me! Don't you though? Or doesn't she? That is... Yikes. So this is the unbridled self-esteem and oratory skills that earned you your nation-ruining femme fatale reputation. Maybe I stared a little too long into the abyss.
But unfortunately, that route you just suggested will never be made official.
You sure about that?
So no, you're going to start over at Chaldea as a crazy foreigner, and build your good karma back up. Of course, I don't know what's going to happen when you try, and I couldn't possibly care less. Good luck!
Aw, it's so cute how you pretend to be evil when you get flustered. She's calling her ass out.
Thanks, BB. I've learned a lot from you.
Ah, quit it, you're creeping me out. Don't look at me like that.
That's all for today. BB Channel signing out. See you later, BB.
BB, you've made a friend. And you can't do anything about it. It's too late. She has her claws in you. You're gonna be friends with her whether you like it or not. That was a lot of fun. I think at this point, after all that, I think I do rate it over Oku. Don't get me wrong, I liked all of the main interludes, except I actually still have beef with Merry Christmas in the Underworld. I feel like Areshigal deserved a bit more of a serious interlude, personally, but like, don't get me wrong, these three all had like silliness to them as well at times, but they were more serious than silly. This was like almost equally. Actually, I say this leaned more towards silliness for like the majority of it. Like all of the end bit with Areshigal for the most part was serious, but the rest of it was like silliness. And I don't know. I have beef with it. I feel like she deserved better, but anyway. Anyway, I really enjoyed that. And interestingly enough, unlike Oku and Seraph, there's maybe it. I was gonna say, you can't replay any boss battles here, but maybe the boss battle replay will unlock after clearing these battles, maybe? We'll see. But for now, that was really good. I love GOGHIE. I hope she's the one I get out of the lucky bag this summer. But now that I've like decided that she's the one I want instead of any of them being fine, she's probably not the one I'm gonna get. I mean, again, any of them are still fine, but I lean towards wanting GOGHIE the most. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I feel like probably not gonna get my way. But you know, that's fine. That's fine. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. That was main interlude Imaginary Scramble. And yeah, tomorrow we'll get into the Dancing Dragon Castle event with Hibiki Chikagi, aka Azumino Isora. Hopefully. And by hopefully, I mean hopefully I get her. God, I hope I get her. Or them, I guess, technically. But, yeah, I'll catch you guys then. Peace.